How's it going, guys? Golden here, and welcome back to another Magic the Gathering Arena video. So, what are we playing today? We're playing an Abzan control list. This is an interesting Doom Foretold list. It's not a very new overall concept, and there's not a lot of new cards in this. Actually, I think there's only some new cards in the sideboard, but this one specifically is tuned for the current meta and what I've been seeing on the ladder. A lot of Lurrus decks, not as much as there was in Best of 3. In Best of 1, you're seeing a lot of like Obosh aggro and stuff like that. But specifically, a lot of Yorion decks. We have Bant Yorion, we have Yorion Fires, which is Just Guy, and that deck utilizes a few main cards. One, Elspeth Conquers Death is really powerful in those lists. Bringing stuff back from the graveyard is important there, and also Agent of Treachery. Agent of Treachery is everywhere, especially, I think the best list right now is definitely the Jeskai Fires with Luca Agent combo. And this deck, there's nothing we can really do to stop that combo specifically, but we're running Tristani, and Tristani allows us to get our stuff back. So they can steal everything, but even if they steal Tristani, we still get it back at the end of their turn. So it's a very funny card to put on. Plus, it kind of goes hand in hand with a lot of our other win conditions in this deck. We want to create some tokens. It's a control deck that creates tokens as it goes with the likes of Ephemia the Cacophony. You can exile an enchantment from your graveyard, create a token that's very continuous, especially with what we're running, a lot of different enchantments that we're probably going to be sacrificing throughout the course of the game. We also have Archon of Sun's Grace, which will create tokens as the enchantments enter the battlefield. And then Calyx to bring back some enchantments, and then Tristani herself or their self. I guess Tristani is 3 different people together. Yeah, something like that. Anyways, Tristani will create tokens as well. Liliana can also do the job too. So we're creating tokens, we're going wide. So Tristani will buff those up, which is good. And especially Archon and those tokens that have lifelink to go along with Tristani's lifelink tokens, you can definitely get really high up there in life, which is good against aggro, but also puts the pressure on against control. So hopefully this deck can perform well in both cases, and we will see. One of the key cards in the sideboard is Thought Distortion. This card is hilarious. It wrecked me. I was playing Blue-White Yorion, and he was able to discard my entire hand and almost exile my entire graveyard. And I've played, in one of my playtest games, I was able to do the same thing. So whenever this card hits, whenever you have to sideboard it, and obviously I'm not putting the main board. It's a little expensive, and you're just going to die against aggro. But in the sideboard, if you bring this in and you can hit with it, it's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. A couple changes I could make to this deck. I mean, we'll see. It depends on what you're going against. I could move the second Tristani to the main board. Maybe add some more, another Thought Distortion, depending on what you're going to do. I also have Grafdigger's Cage, which is really good against the Luca combo and stuff like that. Now, it does turn off some of the stuff that we do, specifically just Elspeth Conquers Death, so it's not that bad. But I think it's something you want to bring in against that matchup as well. Light of Hope, very cheap enchant removal, also against the Jeskai Fires list or any of the Fires Invention lists going around. Duress against control, Maya's Graft against aggro, Elder Spell against the Planeswalker-based control decks and stuff like that. And we already went over those two and for that. All right, we're going to jump into some gameplay. I playtested this like once or twice, but I made some changes to it. So we'll see how it performs. I don't think this is going to be a tier 1 deck, but it's going to be a fun deck to hopefully annoy all the tier 1 decks. That's my goal with this. I just want to hit a Thought Distortion and discard somebody's entire hand. If I do that, I'm happy. All right, we start off pretty good. I think I like this. I mean, Ephemia early isn't really that good, but it is a 2/1 flyer, so it gives us something. Ephemia is kind of better mid-game, so we can start churning out tokens. We'll see what else we draw. We might have a better drop. So we get a Mull to 5, and it's blue-white, but there's no Yorion. We might win by default here. We'll see. All right. Perfect. So we get a Birth. Unfortunately, I didn't lead off with Godless Shrine because I didn't really have any white to play early. So I'm going to have to shock this in, but I think it's worth it for Birth of Meletis. We're going to get that 2 life back at chapter 3 anyways, so it's better to get that out. Plus, once it dies, we have something to exile with Ephemia, which will create a token. This looks like Jeskai Fires. Maybe just traditional Jeskai Fires, I guess. I'm going to put this down now, even though we're not really getting much value with it, just because I want to utilize one of these 4-drops next turn. We have 2 Doom Foretolds. Teferi's going to probably bounce the token. I hope he bounces Ephemia. That's great. Okay, yeah, I guess it makes sense because it's going to turn out another token anyways. Oh, actually, no, it wasn't. I think that might have been a mistake there, but it's fine. We're going to drop Doom Foretold. Make him start killing his own stuff. Elspeth Conquers Death. He also has himself an Elspeth Conquers Death. I mean, that's fine. Okay, so if I Elspeth the, what do I want? 2 white, 2 black, 3 black. I'll just take another black. Just thinking here. I'm gonna Elspeth, but I'm trying to decide whether I want to Elspeth Bone Crusher Giant or the Elspeth Conquers Death. If I Elspeth the Bone Crusher Giant, it's gonna save some damage. If I do if I do Bone Crusher Giant and follow up next turn with Doom Foretold, I'm gonna need to hit a land to do that. I'm gonna take out the Elspeth Conquers Death. I'll take out Elspeth Conquers Death. I will block the Bone Crusher Giant here. Teferi goes down, okay. I mean, if you want to bounce my Elspeth Conquers Death, I'm happy with that. Scratch to the top so he can draw it. Nope, no, he's not going to draw. I don't get the land I need, unfortunately. Okay, well, we're going to Doom... What do I have in the graveyard? Nothing, anyways. Alright, I'm just going to Doom Foretold. Drop the land. He's going to have to sacrifice... Oh, he does sacrifice Bone Crusher. He doesn't have anything to bounce with Teferi, really. He's going to want to use the card draw. So, I don't know if... Is this Jeskai Fires? Every card that he's played so far looks like Jeskai Fires. Obviously, he hasn't played Jeskai... Or he hasn't played Fires Invention. But this kind of gets annoying for him. So he's at Treachery mana. He's not... If he's running Agent Treachery, that is. We're going to do this. Looks like he might have a counter spell. Take out their Teferi. Drop the Ephemia. We now have things to exile. Okay, he respawns. Cool. We get some value out of that. Oh, this is the Winota deck. Okay. I mean, I could exile Bone Crusher Giant. All right, so we're going to start churning out tokens, getting value. A good, nice thing is he doesn't have any of the castles down. Perfect. He doesn't have Vantress. Okay, that's enough. Perfect. I like it. I like it. The Winota deck has been popular. It's been rising in popularity for sure. I don't know that deck well, so I don't know their sideboard. Really, all I saw was Elspeth Conquers Death and Teferi, which is in pretty much every deck on the ladder right now. It obviously runs creatures. I know he'll probably put in stuff like Legion Warboss, I would imagine. Could Myers Grasp? What's Winota? Winota's a 4/4, I think. The rest doesn't seem good enough here. Let's put in a couple. Let's put in some Myers Grasp because I'm thinking he's gonna kind of like 360 a little bit, and I'm gonna keep that and go aggressive here. What do we have at the top end? I'm gonna take out one Liliana. These are all pretty good. I'm gonna take out one Treacherous Blessing. Just go. I don't really know how to sideboard in this matchup. This deck is not tuned for the Winota deck. We'll see this game. If he goes more towards like Control Agent of Treachery type stuff, then I'll know what I'm gonna do. If he goes more aggressive, Shatter the Sky. I think we only need one of those. If he goes more aggressive, then we know which direction we're going as well. But I think this deck can probably go either way. I haven't studied this one too much yet. Oh, that was an accident. Didn't mean to pay for that. This is not an instant. I was thinking this was an instant. -3s. We gotta hit our lands. I took 2 damage for no reason, and we also don't hit our lands. Well, I guess I'm just gonna kill a 1/1 with this. It puts an enchantment into our graveyard. If we hit our 3rd land, we're set. Probably gonna get countered. Nope, don't get countered. That's perfect, actually. This all worked out. Bounce the token, I would imagine. Could have been worse. I mean, that's legendary. Could be worse, but we're not drawing lands, so it could also be better for sure. But it is an enchantment creature. Let me try to do this. And then I'll keep this one. And we'll exile this one, and we'll generate a token. So at least we're getting some value out of these early turns, even though we're stuck on 2 mana, and he's on 6. If we can just hit that 3rd land, Treacherous Blessing is going to draw us. Okay, we're just good. I guess we're just on Ephemia of Cacophony Tribal. It keeps cycling these. We've drawn more Ephemia of Cacophonies than we have lands. I hope maybe he's drawn all lands, and that's why he hasn't played anything in like 12 turns. Okay. Or he brazenly borrows us. Hey, we got a land. We're probably not going to be able to cast this, but I'm going to try anyways, because I don't got much of a choice at this point. Yay, we draw more lands. And another Ephemia. That is insane. Oh, okay. We're trading. I have another one. It's fine. Oh, no, he's not. He's just trying to out-aggro us. Let's discard one of our Doom Foretolds. Gives us something to exile with Ephemia. I guess we grab... We have everything we need, really, so it doesn't matter. I'm not going to grab a Plains because we do have... to grab the Plains. I honestly, I can't even remember the name of the card right now. I'm going to save the Archon. He has to have a counterspell, right? Like, there is no way he does not have a counterspell. I'm going to do this so I can bring it back with Elspeth Conquers Death next turn. I was hoping if we put down Doom Foretold, I was hoping I'd be able to get rid of the Treacherous Blessing because it is kind of killing us now. Commence the endgame. No, Elspeth Conquers Death. Taking out the Archon. Alright, I guess we just Doom Foretold now. Although he does have some fodder. No, we're going to Elspeth. Man, I'm kind of killing myself though, so it's going to be interesting. I mean, he's down to 8, though. He's down to 8. So we can just do this. Stops us from taking damage. Okay, alright. I guess he drew nothing but lands and I drew no lands early on, but we win! Perfect! We win! Alright, we're gonna give it another go. Alright, let's get another one. I will be going first. Yeah, that's okay. It's not the best. We're against the Lurrus deck, so this should be an interesting matchup. Kaya would be a wonderful card in this matchup. All the glitters. Okay. I see what's going on. Shenanigans are afoot. I'm doing a lot of damage to myself here, but it's probably worth it to find the cards that I need. Doom Foretold is good. That is fine. Crack this bad boy. Take some black. Doom Foretold. He'll probably get rid of all that glitters. I'll get rid of Treacherous Blessing. Pride Mate. Fair enough. Pride Mate. Fair enough. Okay, we got 2 Pride Mates on the board. That is not fun. All right. So in our sideboard, we're gonna. Ooh, I see. You have one as well. In our sideboard, we're gonna be putting in some Mire's Grasp. Okay, Shadow Sky's good. Lurrus makes it not as... Okay, never mind. I am okay with that. Goodbye. So he has to discard. We might have stabilized here. I say might have. May have. I may have stabilized here. So that is not going to work with that, but it will work with this. So let's do this first. Treacherous Blessing. Risky, but it's not that bad now. We're at a point in the game where we've kind of started to take over. He only has 2 cards. Okay, 1 card. Vraska, we can use Vraska to get rid of the Treacherous Blessing. Alright. Fair enough. Alright, we should be good. We can start gaining some life too. Alright, we took over that one. That was close. That was a close one. But we were able to kind of scrape it back. Alright, Mire's Grasp going in. I lost my my confidence there for a second there. I thought it was over. But we turned it around, pulled it back. Good to go. Alright. Grafdigger's Cage going in. Take down the Elspeth Conquers Death, obviously. Lurrus is the only target for Elspeth. I'm just taking them all out. It doesn't matter. I put in the Grafdigger's Cage, which makes Elspeth a little bit less good. Tristani's a body that gets in the way for sure. Not as good in this matchup though. All this pretty good. Doom Foretold kind of proved itself in that last match. Take out Tristani. One more cut. Go down to 1 Liliana. Let's run like this. It's a fun deck. I don't know how competitive it is. I thought it was going to do well against some of the meta decks. I mean, Lurrus, this isn't really a meta Lurrus deck, but we'll see. I think it can. But Yorion is just so powerful. Like, it's just on a completely another level than any deck that doesn't run a companion card. Shock that in. Oh, drill bit. What are you taking? Probably Kaya or, well, you know, Vraska's a problem too eventually. I don't know if he's going to be able to get there, but he might have another drill bit or duress. All of those cards were bad for him though, so it doesn't surprise me that he took Kaya. Oh, he does have a duress. I mean, Treacherous Blessing is gonna refill my hand anyways. So it's probably better to take Treacherous Blessing because that's 3 cards instead of Shadow of the Sky and Vraska, which are both 1 card. Because I could easily drop a Treacherous Blessing and draw into either of those. Those 2, though, it's like for sure that that's bad for him. Whatever I draw with Treacherous Blessing could be okay. I think that was the right decision for him. You know what? I'm gonna drop the Swamp because I don't want him to know what that card is. I would rather him not know. Okay, good. He doesn't have an enchantment. I mean, I don't have a choice here. I have to shatter. I am gonna crack this though. Oh crap, I can't shatter this guy anyways. What am I talking about? Just gonna plus Vraska this turn.
Sometimes sacrifice is necessary.
Ah, crap. Oh. I mean, if he goes all in, I do have Shadow the Sky. I'd like to draw into not land. That's not, that is a land for sure. Okay, so he can drop Lurrus. And play 1 card. And I have 3 lands in my hand. Well, that's good. I'm still going to need something, but that turns off everything from his graveyard. Let's grab our last remaining basic land. Wait a minute, does this... It says it can't enter. I don't know if you can cast it or not, actually. Well, alright, well this is... We just got Magic the Gathering, unfortunately. Oh, it tapped both white mana. Well, I guess we can survive, maybe? But can we really? Because I don't think we can do anything. Oh, his trample. Never mind. Because we can't cast any cards. Unfortunately, we can't cast any cards. Alright, let's go to game 3. We draw too many lands. I like the way we boarded. I don't think that was the problem here. Okay, Posthumous. Game 3. Yep. You know, normally I wouldn't, but honestly we have Grafdigger's Cage and Mire's Grasp, so I think it's worth it. All we need is 1 more land. Treacherous Blessing should be able to get us the rest. Pulling out black. Good. Okay, so that turns Lurrus's ability off at least. Keep Mire's Grasp open, and then next turn we can drop the Archon. Which will gain us, we'll create the tokens as we drop our other stuff. Or maybe not. Or maybe he's just going to take Treacherous Blessing. Either way, you can't, we have 2 Archons, which is good. So we're dropping one next turn regardless. So you might be better off just, okay, no, he's going to take that. It's too good. Okay, so we are in the driver's seat right now, but you never know. You never know. Oh, Mythos. Yeah, that's bad. Let's see what we draw. Okay. Gonna activate it my turn. No reason to wait. Pull out another white mana source. Okay, I think that was the right decision. Do that. Draw some more cards. Man, the problem is we're going to lose a lot of life. Like, we're drawing all these cards, but it's mostly lands, and we're going to lose a lot of life every time we cast a card. Okay. I think Kaya... Oh, I guess we're going to find out. Oh, wait. Mistake. That's alright. Still want to get Kaya on the board anyways. Just going to Banishing Light that Stone Coral Serpent. And we can gain some life here, so do that.
Emma, you better watch your back from here on out.
Do I have anything left? I don't even think I do. Yeah, no, I do. 1 plane's left. Good. Couldn't remember. Thought I did. Do this first so we only take 2 damage. Take out Lurrus. Treacherous Blessing. Oh man. I need like a Doom Foretold or something so I can start getting rid of these. Okay, it's not too bad. Let's look at mine. Start trying to... I just kind of want to gain a little bit of life. Even though taking out the Archon doesn't seem good, I think that life is worth it right now. Okay, alright, it's enough. We just kind of control them out of the early part of the game. Grafdigger's Cage is pretty good against Lurrus. Alright, so there's the deck. It's good fun. It's a lot of fun. It doesn't have a lot of new cards, so it's probably cheap for you to craft. If you want to play around with it, go ahead. I enjoyed it. It was a good time. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. If you want to subscribe to the channel, please do. If you want to hang out with me some more, that's great. I love playing Magic, so I hope you do too. And I will see you next time.